What's up, Bulls Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some jaw-dropping news that is shaking the entire NBA world. The Chicago Bulls have landed one of the most exciting young talents in the game right now, and we're talking about David LaRavia. Yes, you heard that right. The Bulls have officially added the next superstar to their roster, and trust me, you do not want to miss this one. So, let's dive right in because what's happening right now in Chicago is big, and I mean huge for this franchise. Let's get into it. David LaRavia isn't just another promising prospect, he's a potential superstar in the making. Standing at 6'8", LaRavia has the combination of size, athleticism, and versatility that every NBA team dreams of. His ability to impact the game on both ends of the floor gives the Bulls a much-needed jolt of energy and a true two-way player. LaRavia's skills as a scorer are undeniable. His jump shot is smooth and reliable from beyond the arc, a valuable asset for a team that has lacked consistent outside shooting in recent years. But LaRavia's offensive game doesn't stop there. He has a natural ability to attack the basket with strength and creativity, making him a constant threat around the rim. He's also an excellent passer for his position, showing the basketball IQ to set up teammates in the right spots. For a team like the Bulls, who are looking for someone who can step up and help elevate the offense, LaRavia checks all the boxes. One of the most exciting things about LaRavia is his defensive potential. The Bulls' defense has been inconsistent in recent seasons, and that's where LaRavia's presence will make an immediate impact. His length, quickness, and instincts allow him to guard multiple positions, something the Bulls have lacked at times in recent years. With LaRavia on the floor, Chicago will have a versatile defender who can switch on screens, contest shots, and be a disruptive force in transition. This flexibility gives head coach Billy Donovan more options when matching up against teams in the Eastern Conference, which is a huge advantage. Now, let's talk about how LaRavia fits into the Bulls' current roster and why this is such a critical move for Chicago's future. When you look at the Bulls' roster, it's clear that they have a solid core of talent in players like Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic. LaVine, one of the league's top scorers, and DeRozan, an elite mid-range shooter, are the focal points of Chicago's offense. However, one area where the Bulls have struggled in recent years is finding a consistent secondary scorer and playmaker, especially at the forward position. LaRavia fills that role perfectly. His ability to space the floor as a shooter and drive the lane will give LaVine and DeRozan the freedom to work off the ball and create more opportunities for themselves. When you add LaRavia's versatility into the mix, the Bulls' offense becomes much harder to defend against. The chemistry between these players is going to be incredibly exciting to watch, as LaRavia's off-ball movement and playmaking abilities fit perfectly alongside Chicago's established stars. But it's not just about offense. LaRavia brings the kind of defensive versatility the Bulls need to compete in the tough Eastern Conference. The East is absolutely loaded with talented teams like the Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics, and Philadelphia 76ers, and for Chicago to be successful, they'll need to improve their ability to defend against the best. LaRavia's length and athleticism will allow him to guard top-tier wings and forwards, helping Chicago match up against some of the East's most potent offensive threats. Whether it's defending the likes of Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, LaRavia's defensive chops will be invaluable. Looking at the broader picture, this move is as much about the future as it is about the present. The Chicago Bulls have been in a rebuilding phase for a few years now, but this acquisition signals a shift in mindset. With LaRavia on board, the team is clearly looking to accelerate that rebuild and position themselves as legitimate contenders in the East. This move sends a message to both the fan base and the league that the Bulls are serious about becoming a championship-caliber team again. Adding a player like LaRavia gives the Bulls that extra spark they need to compete with the league's elite teams and fight for a top playoff spot. The future is bright, and the Bulls are ready to make their move. Now, let's talk about the Eastern Conference landscape and what this signing means for the competition. The Bucks have been the top dog in the East in recent years, largely due to Giannis Antetokounmpo's dominance, but adding LaRavia to the Bulls roster immediately makes them a tougher opponent. Chicago now has a more balanced roster with multiple scoring options, something that will be key when facing teams like the Celtics, who have multiple stars in Tatum and Brown, or the 76ers with Embiid and Harden. The addition of LaRavia gives the Bulls that versatility and depth, which are crucial in a highly competitive conference. The Eastern Conference playoff picture is tighter than ever, and LaRavia gives Chicago the kind of player who can be a difference maker in those crucial playoff matchups. Another thing to consider is the impact on Chicago's cap space and ability to build for the future. LaRavia is still on a rookie contract, which means the Bulls will have financial flexibility moving forward. This opens up potential for future signings or trades that could further bolster the roster. The Bulls could use their cap space to add another key piece to the team, whether it's a veteran leader or another talented player who can complement LaRavia, LaVine, and DeRozan. The fact that LaRavia is still on a cost-controlled deal gives the Bulls the ability to make moves that maximize their chances of building a contender without breaking the bank. This is an exciting time for the team, as they have the flexibility to improve without being hamstrung by bad contracts. And let's not forget about Chicago's fan base, one of the most passionate and loyal in all of sports. The Bulls have a rich history, and the addition of a young star like LaRavia reignites that hope and excitement among the fans. Chicago basketball has always been about more than just the game, it's about the city's pride and culture. Fans are ready to see their team compete for championships again, and LaRavia's arrival brings a sense of optimism that hasn't been seen in years. The United Center is going to be electric every time the Bulls hit the floor, as fans will be eager to see LaRavia and the rest of the team go to work. When you look at the trajectory of this franchise, it's clear that the Chicago Bulls are headed in the right direction. The moves they've made in the past few seasons, including adding LaVine, DeRozan, and Vucevic, have given the team a solid foundation. But with LaRavia's acquisition, the Bulls now have the kind of player who can take them to the next level. He's a guy who can become a franchise cornerstone, a player who will help define this team's success in the years to come. With LaRavia in the fold, the future of the Chicago Bulls has never looked brighter. The question on everyone's mind is simple: can LaRavia help bring the Bulls back to the top? With his explosive potential and the current talent surrounding him, the answer is looking more and more like a resounding yes. The team is coming together in a way that should have every Bulls fan excited for what's to come. David LaRavia might just be the key that unlocks the Bulls' championship hopes. Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the city of Chicago is ready for another great basketball era. What do you think, Bulls Nation? Are you excited to see LaRavia in a Bulls jersey? Can he be the next superstar to lead this team to glory? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to stay up to date with all things Chicago Bulls. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next for this exciting franchise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.